So welcome back. Over the past two videos, you've learned how secondary market annuities work and why they're actually safer than most people realize. But I know what you might be thinking. This sounds like great in theory, but does it actually work in practice? Well, today I want to introduce you to some real customers, people who've given me permission to share their stories. They're not theoretical examples or cherry-picked success stories. These are real people with real results who've been buying from me for many years. First, we'll talk about Dan. Dan, I'll call him the skeptical convert. He was a charter fishing boat owner, and he went from this sounding like a scam to referring new customers to me. He was initially very skeptical. "This just sounds too good to be true," he said. "What is the catch?" And I said, "You're right to be skeptical. Take everything to your attorney." He started out with a small purchase in 2011 with deferred payments that started out in 2021. He had income from 2011 to 21, and then he needed to fill in a gap after that point. He bought some smaller payment streams as well just to make sure that things were working, and he watched these payments come in exactly as scheduled. More and more payments came in 2021. Now he owns 6 payment streams. He just bought more a couple of years ago. He's invested over time, and he's referred others because he's just seen it work for over a decade now. He says it's the best decision he ever made. I love talking about Dan because he's always fishing. He always asks me how the fishing is up here in Montana. The next case study is Brett, who's a lot younger than Dan, but Brett's become a great friend because we've had a lot of chats. You see him here in this picture on a video call that we had together where he was talking about his experience in this marketplace. He's quite an entrepreneur, younger than me, and owns his own fundraising and memorabilia business. He wants to retire at about 50, and to do so, he's just been buying guaranteed income that starts in the 2030s, and it's going to go as long as he can make it last. He's too young really for any Social Security, Medicare, or other retirement benefits. He doesn't have any in his own personal business, and no pension fund. So he's using deferred secondary market annuities starting at his 50 or so. He's got about 15 different payment streams right now and counting, continuously buying. He likes that there's no market risk, no sequence of returns risk. He's got complete predictability, ready for his early retirement. He says, "I don't have to worry about the market crashing right before I retire. I know exactly how much income I have, and it's guaranteed." My next case study here is Mike J. Mike's a funny guy. He immediately got the concept because he's a used car dealer, and he understands the value of taking a little bit off the sticker price of an asset and getting a better deal. He's also got real estate that he flips, and he buys and sells some tech stocks. And he's a funny guy saying, "Take this money quick before the market crashes." Another one was he was just sending some money. He said, "I just sold a bunch of crappy houses. Take this money before I spend it." So he's got about 16 different payment streams right now over multiple years using lump sums and deferred income streams. He takes money off the table from his volatile investments because he loves the predictability and the guaranteed nature of these payment streams. The lump sums and the deferred income streams are bought in joint tenant's name with his good son, so that his good son can help take care of his wife and his other son. Those are his words, not mine. And I've helped him, had a lot of fun building out this portfolio and helped him put these together to take care of his kids and his wife for decades into the future. He has some very long-term payment streams. The last is another customer who's become a great friend. Jeffrey is 91 and just the most intelligent man I know. He knows a little bit about everything, anything from violins to colleges around the country to bond trading. And he's creating a ladder of income. He has over 70 different payment streams, lots of different payment streams, primarily lump sums, taking care and building a large ladder of income for his wife, his kids, as well as his grandkids and their college education. So he's seen a lot of families lose their inheritance in the stock market or get it squandered away. But doing this, he knows that his wife and kids and grandkids will have guaranteed income no matter what. And it's just fun talking with him. I've actually had him out to my home, and he's enjoyed where I live and become part of my family and me part of his. He's a fascinating man. So here's one more story about Tom. Tom's like many of my customers. He's an engineer, and he loves being able to verify everything. Tom discovered me through a referral and immediately wanted to understand the math. He watched videos like this one. He went to the website. He downloaded payment schedules, and he used our calculator. He also plugged the numbers into Excel and verified everything on his own. Tom said, "Finally, this is an investment that I can check the math myself. No black box calculations, no complex crediting methods, just basic discounted cash flow math. Anyone can verify this." Like most of my customers, after buying the first payment stream to see how it worked, Tom's come back several times for more. He's purchased multiple payment streams, and he refers others to me as well. Tom likes to know exactly what he's going to get and when he's going to get it. What I really love about these stories is how different these customers are. Dan needed guaranteed income for traditional retirement. Brett needed retirement income starting at 50. Mike needed a safe place to put profits from his other volatile investments. Jeffrey needed legacy planning tools for his family, and Tom just wanted to understand and verify the math. Different people, different goals, but the same solution worked for all of them. Guaranteed payments from A-rated insurance companies at wholesale prices. Here's what's interesting, though, about all these customers. They keep coming back over and over again. Dan didn't just buy once. He's made multiple purchases over 13 years. Brett didn't buy just once. He's systematically built out his portfolio. Mike didn't buy just one. He actually has 16 different deals. Jeffrey has 70 different payment streams. Why do they keep coming back? Well, because this actually works, exactly as advertised. When you see payments arrive in your account exactly as promised, month after month, year after year, you gain confidence in the whole system. Here's something that tells you everything about customer satisfaction. Referrals. Dan's referred other boat captains to me. Brett has referred colleagues and talks to his friends and customer prospects. Mike's referred others, and he's done interviews with me. Jeffrey's been to my home with his family and taken a real interest in my family. People don't refer their friends and family to investments that they're not completely confident in. The fact that my customers actively refer others tells you how satisfied they are with their results. Despite all their backgrounds and differences, though, all these customers share certain characteristics. They're independent thinkers. They didn't need their hands held. They appreciate the transparency and they want to understand what they're buying, but they made their own decisions. They value guaranteed outcomes over speculative returns or fuzzy logic with regular annuities. They're comfortable making their own financial decisions and they want the higher yields, but they don't want to take any unnecessary risks. If this describes you, then you might be a good fit for this secondary market annuity offering. So these are real customer success stories from real people, different goals, same successful outcome. Guaranteed income from A-rated insurance companies at wholesale prices. I love having customer relationships like this because these are real people. They're real life stories and they're really happy customers. I would not have a business without these repeat customers. They give me great reviews and refer their friends and their family. Money is a personal matter, and a lot of folks don't want it known how much they have or what they invest in. Well, I've asked a few of these folks if they'd be willing to take calls and be a reference for new prospective customers. So towards the end of this presentation, you'll have the opportunity to set up a reference call with one of these past customers. The condition is that I need you to be willing to pay it forward if you become a customer and somebody else needs that extra nudge. So in the next video, I'm going to show you the simple math that makes this all possible and why this approach beats traditional Wall Street advice and complex annuity products. You'll see exactly how the numbers work, why transparency matters more than marketing promises. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.